seatbelt? Is it? Really? Is it exciting?
No.
It's not exciting. No?
But I said to
Oop. Don't lose the bits. Don't lose the bits.
But this means that we can take you out in the van now as well, which is good, isn't it?
Yeah?
I want to be a
You're going to be at the front. Oh.
Does that mean Mummy's going to sit there? No? Who's sitting there?
quid.
Quinn, you're going to put Quinn at the back on her own.
And I sit there.
Who's sitting over
You
there?
could sit there.
We'll see, should we?
Yeah.
Right, should we get cracking? Should we sort your seatbelt out? Yeah? So speak to you in a bit. You expect she just found the bit that she dropped. Well, that's good. Don't lose that.
No, we're not using those books. We're using the original. Who's holding it?
Remember there. There we are then. Right, let's get cracking like in. So shabby, you want this?
So, we're shabby chic in the doors, aren't we?
Well, yeah, we'll see now.
Giving it a bit of a patina.
Why are you stripping it off?
And then we're going to put some clear lacquer over it to seal it so that it doesn't flake.
It won't just flake and look a mess.
Yeah.
It'll actually look.
It looks like it'll have a bit of a sheen to it, and it'll look like that's the way it's supposed to be. Kind of like what they do with rat rods, isn't it? With rat look. Yeah. So that's the plan. Do you want to show what we're doing with the roof, or do you want to leave it till you've done a bit of the roof?
We're gonna leave a little bit. No. I've
Okay.
got a picture. If you can edit a picture in, they can have a little
Sneak peek. Okay. So the door has kind of done its own natural patina here, where it's met up with the other door. I kind of like that on the side here. I think if we just sort of lacquer over that's quite nice because it's natural. And then there's like some dinks and stuff on the top here.
Key is not to overdo it. If you overdo it,
Yeah,
it looks like
rough.
mess.
But like there's dinks and stuff. So if we just sort of distress around the dinks, it'll leave the paint in the low spot and take it off the high spots, and it'll look really nice. Me and a couple of friends have done some rat look cars over the years, and
I've done a bit of upcycling.
and then he's done some upcycling on furniture, and the key is not to overdo it, but like that kind of thing, so that it just looks weathered and worn and not 100% fresh, because nothing in the back of this van is 100% fresh.
That's not the look we're going for.
No.
We're not going for prestige.
Yeah, we're gonna recover these so the paint on them doesn't matter.
Why?
I've finished this little
Papa,
set of drawers. They're now mounted with this little clasp to keep them closed. I haven't as of yet put any handles on them, but they're mounted on drawer runners, so they actually work. If I can get this bottom one out. Yeah, they actually work, and they're holding bits and bobs. And then that keeps them shut while we're driving. I've yet to get some handles. I don't know what we're doing for handles. What did you have in mind? I like the idea of rope.
You like the blue, didn't you? The blue like string, but
Yeah,
maybe a nice bit of rope or something.
a nice bit of like Hessian type rope, just sort of looped through some holes and knotted at the back. Might look quite nice. Tie in quite nicely with the rest of the interior. We've got enough wood to do the bench over this side. We'll have to get some more wood for this side at some point. And we've got this, which we're going to use for the worktop over here. We've got to make, I think we're doing doors on these cabinets, aren't we? Because I don't think the idea of baskets is going to work.
You'd have to lock the baskets down.
Exactly. Yeah, so it's going to be doors on there, pallet wood along here.
If we come across the baskets and they look like they'd really fit in, then we might do them, but
Yeah. So
What are you doing, Cherry?
Cherry's chilling.
I'm
Chilling.
lying down.
You're lying down. Right, so basically what you've got to do is where things naturally would wear. So on the bends, curves, that's where they would go. So you just go with it really. And you can go just go in the same direction. Basically it's literally just wearing it away, but it'll flake away. As you can see, it's not just one straight line, it's flaking where it wants to flake. And the more you flake, you just have a go at it. And this would be naturally where you would bang or it would get knocked. It's just a little bit, you can work in one area a little bit more if you wanted. You don't want to overdo it. And you can have a little bit of, see how you can get in through the dark blue now. You're wearing it away and you're getting that, as Josh calls it, patina look. You don't want to overdo it too much, but you want to get the nice colour coming through because it's a nice contrast, especially with the wood. You don't want to be perfect, just run in sandpaper along it. Naturally see what would come up where it wears. But not perfect, just go with it. Then across you see what picks up. You can high a bit, but just flake off. It's what you want. Yeah, see with it's in a bit of paint there, so it's just come off in one sweep. But it's looking quite a bit different already. Let's see where we go. Friend, this is I think it cost me about £4 or £5. No, it was under a £5. I actually got from Lidl's. Because Josh has said I do quite a few projects at the house when I can. So I picked it up and yeah, ended up using it on the van. So, like most things, we've just done one coat on here. Obviously you can't see the coat on it. Cherry singing in the background. But yeah, it's what is it, silk matte, so it'll give it a nice finish. Working over there, put the belt on. Yeah, get on to the next door now. I quite like this.
So this one woke up. Say hello. Say hi, I'm Quinn. So I'm out of action now, but I got the seatbelt done. Cherry is off doing whatever she's doing. What are you doing, babe? Singing Frozen. Noni's going to start on the roof.
You can
So
have a picture, but
a quick, yeah. It's going to look cool. It's, yeah, we'll show you when it's done, but it's going to be cool, isn't it, Quinn? Isn't it? Going to be good, isn't it? So, yeah, it's coming together. It's starting to look like a camper. Well, maybe not like a camper, but it doesn't look like a builder's van anymore.
yeah.
With the flooring and the pallet wood and the little seat. Our cabinets that are slowly being built. It's coming together. It's coming together. Yeah, so it's getting exciting. Isn't it, Cherry? It's getting exciting, isn't it? Getting exciting? You don't look very excited.
I'll get your shoes
Get your boots back on.
Your tips. Oh look, you've got
Look,
wet
Cherry,
socks.
Cherry, my boots are up there, babes. Put your boots back on, it'll keep your feet warm. Well then, it's your own fault if you've got cold feet, isn't it? Kids, man, kids.
But I don't. It's because I don't want to put my boots on. I want to get
So take a look at the ceiling, because that is the last time it's going to look like that. Hopefully it works. We've got some spray-on adhesive, same stuff we use for the floor. It's good sticky stuff. The ceiling is all nice and dry. It's had a coat of mold and damp resistant paint, so it's a good base to stick to. That paint's basically a primer to go over, you use as a primer and then you go over the top of it with paint. So in theory, it should be a good base to use for gluing stuff to as well. So watch this space. If it doesn't work, then we'll have to go back to the drawing board, but it should work. It should work. Getting excited. Righto, this is going to wrap it up for today. We've got a fair bit done. And the sun's just started to go down. It's getting a bit cold. And this little monkey is awake. So we're going to be wrapping it up. We've got a lot done. And most of it today was done by my wife. She spent a good amount of time working on the ceiling, so that's done. Well, it's pretty much done. The fiddly, tricky, decorative parts are done. We've just got to do the edging bits now with pallet wood and stuff, just to finish it off. But the decorative bit's done and it looks amazing. Let us know what you think. We love it. We think it looks awesome. Very rustic, very shabby chic, very sort of French, shabby chic French boudoir type thing. I love it. It's like a patchwork quilt. I think it's amazing. So we've got like an old rustic map, a sky, another sort of map type thing, some like floral patterns, some sort of like paisley type thing, some vintage bikes, another map, some like postcards or something there. Very travel orientated, which is cool. Whatever that is there. Musical element to it as well. We're both very musically, we're quite a musical family. I play the drums and my wife likes to sing. I like to sing as well, but I don't have the best singing voice. So what else have we got? We've got like globes, lots of vintage themed stuff, another map, some more patterns. I really like it. It's very like on point with the kind of look that we're going for. I think it goes really nice with the cladding. Really like it. And what we're going to do, where the cladding and the roof pattern doesn't quite meet, I've got some more pallet cladding that's going to go there, just to neaten the edge up. And then in the middle of the ceiling, sort of in line with the square with the blimp and the push bikes and the old steam train and stuff on it, sort of where that meets with the one with the sky. Along there we're going to have another piece of pallet wood, like what we've done at the back there by the doors. So it looks like we've got beams, like wooden beams going across the ceiling. And then we're going to, I think we're possibly going to mount some LED lights on there. That's where we're going to mount the lights to. We're going to have wooden cladding pallets going across this edge here as well. And the same above the door, running along the back. We're going to get rid of this this plastic trim. We're going to have wood running along where that plastic trim is as well. Going to get rid of the camouflage because that's horrible. I think what we're going to do with that is we're going to pull, because it's only fabric, we're going to pull that fabric down, and the fabric that we're recovering the seats in, we're going to recover that in the same fabric as well. Which is, at the minute it's a white denim, but we're going to be dyeing it a nice deep blue. So that's going to be nice. Yeah, I'm chuffed with that. Totally stoked with that. I think it looks absolutely amazing. The seat is now done. We have a seat belt. So Cherry, our eldest daughter's seat, is going to be there. It's all mounted properly to the chassis. All of the seatbelt mounting points, it's using the original Volkswagen seatbelt mounting points, so that's done properly. As I said in the previous video, the seatbelts are all E-marked, so they are genuine MOT compliant seatbelts, and they're mounted to seatbelt mounting points. They haven't just been bolted to the floor or bolted to like wood or something like that. They're in proper threaded seatbelt mounting points. What else have we done? Oh yeah, I've trimmed the step, the plastic step, to go around the cabinet. It's a bit rough because I did it with a handsaw. Because I still can't find my jigsaw. I don't know where that's gone. So considering it was done with a handsaw, it's not too bad. This is going to be all boxed in and stuff anyway. It's going to follow that line around there with plywood. Follow the line around at the top. So it's all going to be boxed in all nicely. It's going to look good. This is the basic layout of the interior, what it's going to be like once all the cabinets are finished. It's going to be a bench either side, table in the middle. That's what it's going to be like. We're thinking of a drop-down type cot bed type thing up here that'll drop down for the baby. It'll be on nice sturdy rope of some sort, or chains or something, mounted to the metal in the ceiling, so that'll be nice and sturdy. Mounted on a piano hinge off the wall, so that when that drops down, it's like a continuous hinge that runs the entire width of the bed, with netting on it, so that when it's down she can't roll out. So that's the plan for that, potentially. Either that, or we're going to get one of those you can buy. It's like a divider type thing that you put in the bed with us. So it's a divider to stop us from rolling over on her in the night. That's the other option if the drop down bed doesn't work. Don't really want to do that because obviously it's going to eat into our sleeping space then, myself and my wife. Don't really want to do that. But on the plus side, if she was in bed with us, she'd be nice and toasty because I'm like a radiator, so if she was sleeping next to me, she's not going to get cold in the night. So on the plus side, there is that. But yeah, it's coming together. Really, really, really stoked with it. Let us know what you think in the comments. Be interesting to see what people think of the decor that we've got going on. I think it works nicely with the like pattern that we've got on the floor. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. I think with this ply lining on this sliding door, I think what we're going to do with that is we're going to keep that ply lining on there. The idea I had about 10 minutes ago was painting it with chalkboard paint, so the kids can draw on it and we can just wipe it off afterwards. I think that'd be a nice little touch. Also, I've discovered that when all the cushions and stuff are in place, that bottle opener that I put there is completely covered and useless, so that's going to have to move. That's probably going to end up in the kitchen area somewhere on the wall. The ideal and great thing about having pallet wood cladding or any type of cladding, whether it be tongue and groove or whatever, in the back of a van, is that anything is a mounting point. As long as you're not putting anything that requires, you know, a decent amount of structure behind it. If you're going to be hanging anything heavy off of it, but things like bottle openers, small shelves that are just going to hold spices and small packs of cereal and that sort of thing. You know, that bread bin doesn't weigh an awful lot. Anything like that doesn't require like a massive amount of structure. You can just get your tape measure out. I've discovered using a level in a van does not work, for obvious reasons, which weren't apparent to me to begin with when we first took on this project. I was using a level and I was like putting stuff on the walls, and I was thinking, why on earth is that not level? But the level says it's level, and then I realised that I'm not parked on level ground, so of course it's going to be off, isn't it? So a tape measure is your best friend in when doing a van conversion, because spirit levels just don't work. Probably be quite apparent to most people, but not to me. So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up for this video. So it's coming together. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Thank you everyone that has been following us from the beginning. Once this is completed, it's a bit of a way from completion yet, but once it is completed, this channel will probably turn from the build aspect to the adventure aspect, and we'll probably start filming our little treks, you know, wherever we end up going. I don't think we're going to venture too far to begin with. Baby's just spat her dummy out. I think that's time to end. So yeah, thank you all very, very much. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. If you've been watching it from the beginning, thank you very much. Leave a comment. We will catch you again. Take care. Toodaloo.